The house that wasn't there. The house stood on a hill overlooking the town. It was a big, old house with a wraparound porch and a widow's walk on the roof. The paint was peeling and the windows were boarded up, but it was still a beautiful house. One day, a man named John was walking through the woods when he saw the house. He had never seen it before, and he was curious. He walked up to the house and knocked on the door. No one answered. John tried the doorknob, and it was unlocked. He opened the door and stepped inside. The house was dark and dusty. John walked through the rooms, and he saw that the furniture was old and covered in cobwebs. John was about to leave when he heard a noise. He turned around and saw a young woman standing in the doorway. She was beautiful, with long dark hair and big brown eyes. "Hello," she said. "My name is Mary." "Hello," John said. "My name is John. What are you doing here?" Mary asked. "I was just walking through the woods, and I saw this house," John said. "I've never seen it before." "It's not there for everyone," Mary said. "Only for those who are meant to find it." "What do you mean?" John asked. "The house is a mystery," Mary said. "No one knows where it came from or why it appears and disappears. But it's said that the house is a portal to another world. A world where dreams come true. A world where dreams come true." John asked. "Yes," Mary said. "But it's not a place for everyone. Only those who the house chooses to give a pass to can find their way back." John looked at Mary. He knew that he wanted to go to this other world. He wanted to see what was on the other side of that doorway. "I'm going in," John said. Mary smiled. "I knew you would," she said. John stepped through the doorway, and he found himself in another world. A world where everything was perfect. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the flowers were blooming. John walked through the world, and he saw everything he had ever dreamed of. He saw a beautiful castle, a sparkling lake, and a lush forest. He met kind and generous people, and he had adventures that he would never forget. However, something seemed sinister in the way everything was set up. It was so perfect that it felt unnatural, unreal. After a while, John realized that it was time for him to go home. He said goodbye to his friends and thanked them for everything. Then he tried to step back through the doorway and found out that he can't. He knew Mary was waiting for him. He knew Mary would ask how was it. John wanted to say it was amazing, and that I saw everything I ever dreamed of. And Mary would say, "I'm glad." John shrieked in horror as he was trying to leave the God-forsaken place. But the house that wasn't there wouldn't allow him to leave. John turned and saw the once perfect sky turning pitch black. The once friendly faces turning into people with faces contorted in pain. "John, you are one of us now. Remember, every time that someone goes through that door, you need to look and act your best. Just like us. We're sorry, John, but you are not one of those that can go back. You are not the chosen one. Just like us.